Are you ready to create healthier, wealthier, and more beautiful spaces? My name is Naomi Finlay and welcome to The Reno Show. Each week, I'll be bringing you a value-packed episode of incredible room reveals, hands-on renovation tips, upcycling hacks, and so much more. I am passionate about renovating for life, and I can't wait to take you on this journey, creating spaces you can thrive in. Get ready for our best season yet.
What are the risks of buying off the plan? Now, I want to say up front that I'm not a fan of buying off the plan because there are a huge number of risks. And it really bothers me that a succession of federal and state governments continue to encourage first home buyers and mum and dad investors to buy off the plan just so that they can stimulate the construction industry. Now that I've got that off my chest, here are 3 big risks that you need to be aware of when buying off the plan. The first risk is that you can't settle. When you first sign a contract for a property that's expected to be completed in a year or 2, you might have no problem getting finance. But things change. And in recent years, APRA has forced the banks to tighten up their lending practices, which means that a lot of buyers have not been able to settle on their apartments. Now, the issue here is twofold. Firstly, there's an opportunity cost. If they bought an established property originally, instead, they could have secured an asset and possibly enjoyed capital growth in the meantime. And secondly, they will no doubt suffer financial penalties for not being able to complete the purchase. The second risk is that it's a poor build quality. A new building has no history on which you can base your decisions. It's a fact that a large proportion of new buildings have major problems which are extremely disruptive and cost the owners a lot of money. Builders go broke, developers go broke, all buildings have defects, and often the claims are not 100% covered by insurance. There's often litigation. It can take years for repairs to be addressed. This can be very stressful if you're living in the property, and if you're an investor, you might find that tenants won't stick around or they want a substantial rent reduction for the inconvenience. The third risk is that you will lose money. Now, research has shown that more than 50% of new apartments bought and resold between 2011 and 2016 in Melbourne sold at a loss. And in Brisbane and Sydney, off-the-plan apartments grew in value at a markedly slower rate than older apartments over the same period of time. Now, why is this? Firstly, you're paying a premium when you buy brand new. It's like a new car. The minute you drive it out of the showroom, you've lost some money. And it can take a number of years before the property is worth what you paid for it. The second reason is that a lack of scarcity and a full development pipeline will impact growth. If you are buying a boutique apartment in an established area, this might not be an issue. But if you are buying in stage 1 of a new land release, you could be in for years of stagnant or negative growth. Now, these are not the only risks, but they are biggies. And I really encourage you to look instead at existing apartments. And I've put the link to my apartment buyer checklist in the notes to make it easier for you. And if you like this video, please share it and click like.